Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off this lesson by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Baruch HaKadosh. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and have taught me this word in truth and sincerity. Peace and mercy to the full elect, starting with 144,000 that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. All right, this is your fellow servant Amath from JMS Toronto coming at you with another lesson. Low willingness is straightforward and edifying. So I'm going to entitle this lesson, The Oldest Profession, all right, is coming back in a big way, all right? The oldest profession is coming back in a big way, and that profession, all right, is selling the box, okay? And it's not going to be glorified like the way it is right now, right? Selling the box, all right, as a female in today's society is glorified, all right? It's worshipped, really. It's really worshipped when you get into it, all right? But in the time of Jacob's trouble, in the height of Jacob's trouble, we are in Jacob's trouble right now. It's not going to be glorified, but it's going to be something that women will do the women will resort to, all right, to stay alive, to feed their children, to feed themselves, okay? Because Esau, Edom is coming down with great wrath, and the government, all right, daddy government or daddy Esau rather, has basically, and this Jake goes into it in this clip I'm going to play here, but he's done with the so-called black woman, all right. He's done with the so-called black woman, and now he's giving he's giving her back. He's giving her back to the so-called black man. Okay, but Jake, hey, those of us that have this truth, Yahweh Razal, we're of the elect. Jake's gonna be very choosy. Jake is gonna be very, very choosy in those days. Okay, because these women have had their time and their run of pure arrogance, pride, and just utter wickedness to the so-called black man. Okay, because going back to the garden, it was the serpent, all right, and the serpent went to Eve first because he knew he couldn't go to Adam, all right. He had to work subtlety, right, subliminally, all right, with wisdom. So he went to Eve, and Eve went to Adam. So it's just like you have it play out today spiritually. Esau, all right, and Eve today work hand in hand to take down the so-called black man, right? Because that's where the power lies. It's in the man. And that's what the Most High is getting ready to do. He's restoring things back to their natural order, all right? The man being on top, none of this feminist nonsense, all right, of women ruling over a man, okay? The Most High is restoring things back up, where now men are going to run the society, especially in Jacob's trouble. And not just any men, but the top, or rather the true high value man is going to be a man of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, the Lord says He's going to make a man more precious than fine gold in those days. And hey, these women, man, they're going to come flocking. But hey, we're going to be choosing. We're not going to just pick any old woman, any old Israelite woman that's screaming, all right, and saying that she'll sell herself. No, it's gonna. For me, I know for sure. If the Lord ain't telling me, giving me no signs that I should take you in, I ain't going to do it, because that can also be our downfall. Right? You just take on a woman with you. You don't know if she's an agent. You don't know what's going on. What if she got demons and then all of a sudden she turns on you? Right? So, hey, we're going to use, the men of the Lord are going to use, are going to be circumspect, as always, in these times. So let me play this clip here. This is from Arrows of Indignation. All right, subscribe and be edified. Comes out a lot of videos, but as you see, it says crash out season and box going for cheap. Eve is the ringleader over benefits. It's like Eve is the ringleader over benefits she no longer receive. That's right. Let's go ahead and listen.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this. I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores. I'm walking out with cars and I'm not paying for shit. Trump, if you want motherfuckers start looting, what's gonna happen? Before my kids go broke this bitch like Jock, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow. I am going to go in that store, get everything I'll get right.
She posted here, I will be looting since the snap will be not since snap will not be snapping.
I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card, as soon as that bitch say, ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the fuck out. And I'm gonna have one of my cousins with me that'll punch your ass so hard you gonna think a Jet 2 Holiday hit your bitch ass if you think I ain't gonna walk out that stuff. And please follow me to that motherfucking car if you feeling motherfucking froggy, bitch. You ain't gonna make it back to your motherfucking position at that fucking Walmart store. I'm telling you. You wanna take some link? Like, I don't be taking shit already. Watch this, okay? And baby,
Hey, and this is gonna lead to violence. All right, a lot of these so-called black women, they hang out with the grimiest type of Negroes, man. The grimiest type of Jakes in the hoods, and they be carrying guns themselves too. So this is hey, this whole November, man. Hey, call all y'all Bashim Al Shai. Things are speeding up. November's gonna be crazy. All these people that are gonna be affected, all right, by the snaps, government education, government aid, and food being cut off is going to be crazy. A lot of states are going to be affected, and Esau Edom too. Esau, you're going to be affected too. You regular everyday Edomites are going to be affected as well. Okay, but the focus of this lesson is really on you so-called black women. All right, those of you that are rebellious, all right, and don't want to adhere to the truth, because there is such a thing as the elect lady. The scriptures speak about the elect ladies. All right.
Done cut these stamps off. It's finna be some pussy selling, pussy popping motherfuckers around here. Do you hear me? These motherfuckers about to be filling out job applications like it's crazy. If they never filled out a job application a day in their life, they about to fill them motherfuckers out now. They about to fill them out now. And you talking about stealing? Trump, you done fucked up. You done fucked up big time. I feel sorry for Walmart, Kroger, Sam's Club, all of the grocery stores. I feel fucking sorry for them. Because you talking about y'all finna need security. Baby, y'all finna need the whole motherfucking army. Because Trump, you done fucked up. Man, bro, at this point, somebody teach me how to sell it. Teach me how.
Hey, and the scriptures do say that. I'm just quoting some scripture right now, but I got some that I'm going to bring out. But in Genesis 49, it said, Jacob is the prophecy, all right, that Jacob had on Judah. Judah's, let me just get it, because I'm going to butcher it. Genesis 49, and yeah. So this is, I'll start at 9. Genesis 49 and 9, get right to the point. Judah is a lion's whelp, right? So he's a young lion, right? It says, from the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, right? He crouched as a lion and as an old lion, right? So that's weakness, right? So Jake was once like if you think of it like this, when Jake first came to America before the harshness of the transatlantic slave trade, you had Jake over here before then, all right? Jake was, like a young lion, doing well, doing good in the Americas. Then you had the transatlantic slave trade, and basically that young lion was beating at them, all right? And they stooped down like an old lion, crouched like an old lion, right? And now you fast forward to where we are now, 2025. Oh no, we fast over up to really Slake, 1970s, right? You had all those so-called civil rights movements with Jake, which Jake was rousing up because the truth was coming out at the same time as that at that time as well, and that's really when America started to fall. But those civil rights movements didn't do anything with Jake; they just made you even more confused. But you were being roused up, right? So now you skip down to now. It says, he stooped down, he crouched as a lion, as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? That's the question, and that's the Most High Yahweh is going to rouse him up. All right, and this is going to rouse up Jake. You're messing with their livelihood. You're messing with their food. You're messing with their ability to feed their children, right? So they're gonna loot. They're gonna what's what I'm looking for? They're gonna loot. Yeah, they're gonna loot, but they're gonna result. All right, they're gonna resort to violence to get their food. All right, as you heard the Jake say, you heard this nigger woman, so-called nigger woman, say that you're gonna need the army. Okay, but that's beautiful because that's prophecy. That's fulfilling prophecy. Okay.
How to sell it? Where the buyers at? I feel sorry for Walmart, Kroger, Sam's Club, all of the grocery stores. I feel fucking sorry for them. Because you talking about y'all finna need security. Baby, y'all finna need the whole motherfucking army. Because Trump, you done fucked up. Man, bro, at this point, somebody teach me how to sell it. Teach me how to sell it. Where the buyers at? Somebody, if you a buyer of it and you know what I'm talking about, come get it. It's for sale. I don't got time no more. I'm broke. Yeah. Everybody else out here doing whatever, and I'm sitting here broke, honey. If you sell it, let me know how you sell it so that I can sell it. And if you buy it, hit me up so I can sell it to you. And I'm not playing. You come through the front door, the back door, the basement, the chimney, wherever you need to come through it, come on.
Trump cut food stamps. You know what that means? Vagina gonna be at its lowest than it ever been. I mean, you think women on social media now trying to put their vagina and their body on display to get the highest offer?
That's right.
It's really gonna be an auction on social media.
That's right.
Because they gonna have to feed those damn kids. Money don't go but so far when you go to the market. Buying food, it's not gonna be the same anymore. Beans and rice sound good now. Peanut butter and jelly sound good now.
Yep, and like the elder brother from New York, Abu Kabar, he posted a box for or beans for box, right? Oh man, hey man, everybody about to lose, but the hopeful elect, man. Starting with the 124,000.
Trump gave black women back to black men.
Yep.
Now black men can fuck you, feed you, and love you. What you wouldn't eat, you're now gonna eat it. Black-eyed peas sound good. Pork and beans and hot dogs sound good. Spaghetti without the sauce, just butter and salt and pepper sound good. Rice and beans sound good. Because how far you think money go in the market? Like I said, you can spend $100 and come out of the market with 6 to 7 things. And you be like, what the fuck did I buy? Trump just cut food stamps, and you won't get food stamps in November. He's sending a message, and the message is, they've been feeding y'all, the government, been feeding y'all for about 30 years or longer. White people, it's more of y'all on government assistance than any race on this planet. Remember that. Trump don't care about you either.
Yep, that's right. And the funny thing is, Apostle Hari said a couple months back, hey, Jacob's trouble is also Esau's trouble. And it's true. It's Moab's trouble, all right? It's Ham's trouble, all right? So, hey, it's about to get serious, man. It's going to get more serious than it already is. And call Allah Yahweh Bashim El Shai, man. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim El Shai. We're almost out of here, man. We could literally see Yahweh Shai, all right, this summer, coming up. Next summer, we can see him. Yahweh Ratzah, right? Apostle Har always goes into how we're counting down the months. 6, 12, 24, 36. We're counting down the months. And it's true, because every month is something new. Every month it's like you're fighting for your life in the spirit, you know? But that's gonna intensify as we get closer and closer or to Yahweh Shai's return. 2026 is gonna be crazy. So let's get Isaiah 32. I got 4 precepts. First one, Isaiah 32:9 NLT. It reads, listen, you women who lie around in ease. Listen to me, you who are so smug. You see, in a short time, just a little more than a year, right? You careless ones will begin to care. Okay? It says, for your fruit crops will fail. Okay? That's again, modern day fruit crops going into your storehouses, right? The food stamps, basically. Those food stamps are going to fail. Trump just cut them, right? So it says, for your fruit crops will fail and your harvest will never take place, okay? Tremble, you women of ease, throw off your complacency, because that's what you've been. You've been able to be complacent for a long time. That's why you were talking shit, all right? Because you know, at the end of the day, you have the government. All right, you got the government assistance, right? But it says, tremble, you women of ease, throw off your complacency, strip off your pretty clothes, right? And put on burlap. Yeah, because no more Louis Vuittons, Gucci, Prada, all that is going out the window, man. Because you're gonna be focusing on eating, protection, and having a roof over your head. Okay, and then you're gonna be looking for the men of the Lord. It's gonna get even worse than what we're seeing. All right, in these videos, in these clips. It's going to get way worse than that. These people have no idea what's coming down the pipe. All right, so it says, Strip off your pretty clothes and put on burlap to show your grief, right? So that represent mourning. Beat your breast in sorrow for your bountiful farms and your fruit grapevines, okay? For your land will be overgrown with thorns and briars, which represents difficulty. There's going to be an immense amount of perplexities in the next few months, man. And you can see it. You can feel it and you can see it in the spirit. November is going to be crazy. All these people, all right, this is a clip I've seen of all the different states that are going to be affected with the cutting off of government assistance and the food stamps. And that's a lot of different states that are going to be affected in America by that. What do you think that's going to result in? Chaos, riots, violence, breaking into stores. That's why, Walmart's, all these, and that's going to result into as well a reason to bring out the National Guard. So, hey, it's going to climb, man. It's going to get crazy. And it's just building right before our eyes. It's building. So it says, "Tremble, you women of ease." Slack it. I already read that. Let me skip down to verse 13. "For your land will be overgrown with thorns and briars. Your joyful homes and happy towns will be gone." Okay? So let's go from here to Amos chapter 4, verse 1, as well in NLT. "Listen to me, you fat cows living in Samaria." Listen to me, you fat cows living in Samaria, you women who oppress the poor and crush the needy, and who are always calling to your husbands, "Bring us another drink." Yeah, you've been given power over men in this kingdom, in Esau Edom's kingdom. Okay, you've been given power over men, over the so-called black man, to do whatever you want with him. To basically run him like a slave, to run him like a servant, which you are a servant. The word woman means a servant. But you've been given power to run a man as a servant, and that power now is slipping through your grips. All right, speedily. Okay, coming next month and the next couple months, man, you women are going to be on such a low level. You're going to be subject to whatever uh, 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 one man or many men want to do to you. You see, but if you have the elect lady, you're going to find protection with a man. So no matter whether it's you're on the right or on the left hand side, power in its entirety is going back to its original order, being a man over a woman. That original order. Okay. And when you read here, when it says here, you women who oppress the poor and crush the needy, spiritually, that's talking about the prophets. All right. The men of the Lord. Okay. Because, hey, you women talk the biggest, you scoff the most. You talk you talk the most kind of shit when it comes to the prophets, man. Okay. Anyways, it says verse 2. "The sovereign Lord Yahweh has sworn this by his holiness. The time will come when you will be led away with hooks in your noses," right? Captivity. "Every last one of you will be dragged away like a fish on the hook." That's right. And what was the bait? The bait was all this government assistance that you were getting while, the man, the so-called black man, all right, the Jake, the Israelite man, was out of the house, right? He was out of the house fending for himself. While he was doing that, you were what? Getting government assistance. So that was a bait. All right, but you were on a hook. You were like a fish on a hook. And now you've been pulled out the water, and you're going to be found flapping, flibbering, fumbling, but ultimately you're going to be selling that box. Okay, you're going to be selling that box for whatever you can get, mainly food, protection, okay, and shelter. All three. Okay, it's about to get crazy out here. Okay, as it says, "You will be led out through the ruins of the wall. You will be thrown from your fortresses," right? Again, representing the protection that you receive with 911, with the government. All that is going out the window. So you're gonna be thrown out. You're gonna be spiritually thrown out your fortresses. Okay, that sense of security and protection is gonna be ripped away from you, man. All right. So it says the Lord Yahweh. Okay, so let's go from here and get Micah 7. and 10, straight to the point. NLT as well. It says, "Then my enemies." Actually, let me read it in the King James. Then I'll read it in NLT. It says, "That she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord Yahweh thy power?" Okay, and what is she going to see? She's going to see the prophecies of what? Of Jacob's trouble. And how is she going to be see? And she's not just going to see it, but she's really going to experience it. All right, and all these loudmouth, big-lipped, oversized, gorilla smelling looking big Shirleys, man. They're going to be looking. They're going to be thinking about the prophets, the very prophets that they were talking the most shit to. All right, it says, I'll read it again. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, as shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? And really, forget the prophets, but you disrespected Yahweh. Well, Yahweh shy. Okay? As a woman, my eyes shall behold her. Now she shall be trampled down as the mire of the streets. Sheesh. Hey, man. I'll read this to NLT. Then my enemies will see that the Lord Yahweh is on my side. You see? We weren't, because what the world, that term, a high value man, is coined by what the world deems a high value man. Okay? But that's going to flip on his head. And a high value man is going to be a spiritual man, a man of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Okay? So these women are going to see that the Lord is on the side of his men, his prophets. The very ones that you say that look scruffy, all right, that are annoying, that don't look like they've ever seen a three-piece suit. Okay. It says, Then my enemies will see that the Lord Yahweh is on my side. They will be ashamed that they taunted me, saying, So where is the Lord Yahweh, that power of yours? Why, with my own eyes, I will see their downfall. They will be trampled like mud in the streets, man. Okay? And because of all that violence and bloodshed, and then those perplexities, it's going to lead to this. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, right? It could be actually 7 women for some brothers, but 7 ultimately and spiritually means it's a number of completion. So a complete set of women are going to take hold of one man, and not just any man, all right, but an Israelite man, all right? That's going to be the best kind of man that a woman can actually have. They might take hold of other men, right? But the best kind of man a woman can have is a man of the Lord, okay? An Israelite man of the Lord. And in that day, the 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. So we'll take care of ourselves. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So right now, women are talking about selling the box to get bread, right? And to get clothing and protection, and those are the necessities. But it's going to come to a time where they're going to be like, Yo, forget all that. We'll take care of that. Just let us be called your wife. Let us be called your wife. Forget about selling the box for beans, all right, and for shelter and for protection. We'll take care of the food, okay, and we'll take care of the apparel. We just want to be called your wife because we can tell that the Most High is dealing with you. Spiritual powers are happening. Some, you have food, you have water, you're being taken care of, you have shelter, okay, and we're being reproached. We're being reproached. We're going through hell. All manners of wickedness and evil is taking place. We just need the How Shema Shai to protect us, and the only way we can get that is to be called your wife, as we've been saying, starting with the apostles, bishops, and elders on down for decades, man. Okay, so that's beautiful, man. All right, so that's it. That's all I wanted to bring up with that. Lord willing, that was straightforward, edifying to the whole full elect of the nation of Israel. I'm going to close by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and have taught me this word in truth and sincerity. And peace and mercy to the whole full elect, starting with the 144,000 that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. All right, Abba Ball, Kwama Shala, and Shalom.